Assalamualaikum Doctor. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present today. My name is MUHAMAD FAWZY bin RASHID. My matric number is 2023561467. Today my presentation is about a video critic movie about Peaky Blinders. So I aim to explain and analyze the positive and negative value on this movie. I hope you find it engaging and informative. So let's begin. So a little bit of the synopsis of this series. Peaky Blinders tells the story of the Shelby family's rise from a small gang in a post-World War I Birmingham to becoming a powerful empire. Led by Tommy Shelby, the family battles rivals, authorities, and political forces, navigating betrayal, loss, and risky alliances along the way. Tommy evolves from the gang leader to the member of parliament, facing a personal tragedy, mental health struggles, and also the growing threat of fascism. The show explores his pursuit of power, redemption, and securing the family's legacy, ending with a mix of triumph and tragedy. So let's jump to the point number 1, which is genuine love and connection. In season 4, episode 6 of Peaky Blinders, the Shelby family's unity becomes their greatest weapon against Luca Changreta. Despite internal tensions, they come together to face the threat. A dramatic twist unfolds as Arthur, thought to be dead, makes a shocking return to help Tommy. The episode dives deep into Tommy's emotional struggles, showing his vulnerability through his connection with Grace and Lizzie. Grace's death serves as a reminder of the personal losses Tommy endured amid the chaos. So the analysis for this synopsis is the theme of family unity is central to overcoming external threat posed by Luca Changreta. Despite facing internal conflicts, the Shelby family managed to come together, demonstrating their strength when united. A particularly dramatic moment occurs when Arthur, who was believed to be dead, makes a surprise return, aid Tommy in the battle against Changreta. This adds an emotional layer showing the depth of their family bond. The episode also delves into Tommy's emotional complexity through his relationship with Grace and Lizzie. Grace's tragic death served as a significant turning point, emphasizing Tommy's vulnerability and human side amidst and the overwhelming chaos surrounding him. So for the cause and effects from this point, we can get trust and unity are the foundation upon which conflicts are overcome and shared goals are achieved. When people come together with trust, they can work together through any challenge and reach success. Strategic planning and leadership are built on the power of delegation and leveraging the strength of others. Take Tommy's action. For instance, he knows that effective leadership isn't about doing everything himself, but about empowering others to contribute their strength. Strong relationships like the return of Arthur provide the emotional strength and resilience needed during times of crisis. It's in this relationship that we find the courage to keep going even when things seem impossible. Trust and collaboration are key. They lead to success, resolve challenges, and ultimately strength, loyalty, and solidarity within a group. So, the suggestion from these points is overcoming betrayals and differences is essential for achieving shared goals, whether in teams or families. Arthur's return serves as a powerful reminder of resilience, loyalty, and the importance of supporting each other through difficult times. Tommy's leadership, which blends ruthlessness with vulnerability, highlights how strength and empathy can build trust and inspire loyalty within a group. The theme of sacrifice emphasizes the importance of prioritizing the group's needs over personal gain. fostering collective growth and transformation. Ultimately, Tommy's journey shows that strong relationship and loyalty provide the strength needed to overcome obstacles and keep moving forward. To the next point, which is point number 2. Unwavering loyalty and determination to protect. So for the synopsis is when the room is dimly lit, Arthur sits by the fireplace. His gaze intense while Tommy is absorbed in reading through papers. Polly stands quietly watching the two of them. Arthur speaks first, his voice firm. "I won't let things go too far. I won't let you get hurt." Tommy looks up, a hint of frustration in his eyes. "It's more than just fighting, Arthur," he explains calmly, as if trying to make him see the bigger picture. Arthur is concerned, his focus entirely on Tommy's safety. "I'm just trying to keep you safe." Polly steps in, urging Arthur to see beyond the immediate danger. "Tommy has a bigger plan, Arthur. You have to understand that." Arthur's expression softens, but his worry doesn't fade. "But the risk..." Tommy cuts in, his voice steady but resolute. "I'm not asking for protection, Arthur. I'm asking for trust. I need your support, not your shield." For a moment, there's silence. Arthur's resolve hardens. "I won't let you face this alone, Tommy." Tommy meets his gaze, his tone serious. "Then protect the family." Arthur nods, his voice low but resolute. "No harm will come to you, Tommy, I swear it." They share a moment of silent understanding, a vow of loyalty between them that speaks louder than words ever could. So the analysis from this synopsis showcase the unbreakable bond between the Shelby brothers, Arthur and Tommy. Arthur's protective nature is unmistakable as he stands firm, refusing to let Tommy face danger alone. Yet Tommy ever composed us not for protection, but for his brother's support. In the midst of this, Polly reminds Arthur to trust Tommy's plan, reinforcing the importance of loyalty and trust within their family. It's a moment of sacrifice where both brothers stand together, supporting each other, silently promising that no matter the cost, they have each other's backs. This powerful scene reminds us of the strength and unity that defines the Shelby family. So the cause and effect from this point that we can get is strong emotional bonds within families like the one between Arthur and Tom Shelby play a significant role in decision making. Arthur's protective instinct often pushed him to act impulsively to keep Tommy safe, sometimes making it difficult for him to see the bigger picture. On the other hand, Tommy stays calm, focusing on long-term plans, and his ability to do so highlights the power of trust in helping family members work together effectively. Polly, their mother, encouraged this trust and understanding, guiding both brothers through tough decisions. In real life, these family dynamics are no different. They can improve teamwork as family members support one another, strengthening their relationship through loyalty, trust, and sacrifice. So the suggestion is balancing protection and trust is vital for a healthy family dynamics, while too much protection can restrict a child's growth. Trusting them to handle challenges builds strength, whether it's siblings or partners. Success comes from mutual trust and understanding. Finding this balance helps family to protect each other while encouraging independence by trusting the judgment and supporting long-term plans. Families can grow together stronger. This is not only fosters resilience but also deepens relationship and improve communication. So for the next point, which is point number 3, intelligence and capability. So the synopsis for this point is where Tommy Shelby stands tall, unwavering, As Inspector Chester Campbell approaches, with a calm yet sharp tone, Tommy begins. Inspector Campbell, you are here to clean up the mess in the city, but you come to the wrong man. I'll build something here, something that's mine, and no amount of your petty laws or threats will take it down. You want the weapons? You want to stop me and my people? Well, you have to do better than that. You see, I don't just fight with guns or fists. I fight with my mind, my strategy. Every move I make, every decision I take is one step ahead of you, and you'll never catch up. You think you are here to suppress us, to put us in our place? But let me tell you something, Inspector. Power isn't just about the authority. It's about understanding them, understanding the game, the risk, and the players. And you are playing in my world now. You can chase shadow, Campbell, but you never outrun the truth. Because the truth is, I'm not the one in danger. You are. This gives Tommy a confident, calculating presence while emphasizing his intelligence and power. So, analysis from this situation, Tommy Shelby, in his usual masterful manner, proposes a deal to Campbell. The proposition is simple: the location of the stolen guns in exchange for control of his territory. But as always, Tommy plays the game on a deeper level. He skillfully exploits the government's fear of embarrassment, leveraging their vulnerability to gain the upper hand. As the unfolds, Tommy doesn't just settle for a deal. He knows that power isn't given, it's taken. So he sets out to build his empire, forming crucial alliances and expanding his influence with both force and persuasion. In these moves, we see a man who isn't just playing for survival. He's playing to dominate. So the cause and effects from this point is intelligence is a powerful tool. It empowers individuals to create opportunities even in the face of opposition. Skilled negotiators, for example, are experts at recognizing the vulnerabilities or desires of others, using the insight to gain an advantage. A perfect example of this dynamic is the interaction between Tommy and Campbell. In situations like this, strategic maneuvering can place opponents in position where they must confront tough moral or professional dilemmas. It's a reminder of how critical intelligence can be in shaping outcomes, both personally and professionally. So the suggestion is strategic intelligence has the power to create opportunities. Even in the toughest of situations, when you understand others' weakness or desires, you gain an advantage, just like Tommy with Campbell. It shows how insight and at times manipulation can be used to overcome opposition and ultimately achieve your goals.
Hi everyone! First of all, my name is FIRDAUS bin SUPARMAN and my matrix number is 2023960443. So now, I will be presenting to you guys the negativity aspect in the television series, which is Peaky Blinders. So, in this presentation, I will have 3 points which is I will be presenting. So the first one is weak, unreliable and self-destructions. And the second one is ruthless game and murder tricks. And the third one is perpetuating the circles of violations. So I hope everyone enjoy my presentation. So let's begin with my first slide, which is video except 4, which is weak, unreliable and self-destructive. So for the synopsis, Tony's internal collapse marking a pivotal moment in his characters. It illustrates his vulnerability and self-doubts, relieving that beneath the tough exteriors, he is consumed by guilty and afraid of failures. So Tony's inability to accept help from others reflects his isolation even from those close to him, and suggests that his struggles have reach a breaking point. So this moment might signal a deeper descent into despair, or alternatively, the beginning of a shift where he realized that he cannot continue to do it alone. It's a critical point that can either push him toward or a darker path, or motivate him to confront his issue and rebels. So we move to the next, which is analysis. So the incidents reveal Tony's vulnerability that contrasting with his usual strengths. So his disheveled state and the shattered paper simulates him unraveling, while the whiskey bottle shows his attempt to numb guilty. So artists failed support highlight Tony's isolation and believe he is beyond saving. His admission of feeling broken deepen our understanding of his inner conflict, and the art of pouring whiskey without drinking it symbolic his inability to find solace. This moment underscores Tony's struggles with self-doubts and emotional turn-on. So we move to the cause and effects. So it caused Tony's breakdown stems from the pressure of a leadership's guilty and past mistakes. So this caused emotional unravelings, withdrawal and reliance on whiskey. Next is the effect by rejecting support, deepen his isolation, and the conflict between his strong personals and vulnerability leads to feeling of brokenness and burnout. So here is our suggestion to counter this negativity aspects. So actually, leader also should seek support from his teammates, so it can recognize stress symptom and also recognize stress symptoms earlier and use mindful to manage it. So acknowledging vulnerability strengthen relationship and reduce isolation. And next is setting a boundary, avoid self-destructive coping, and practicing self-compassion can help to reduce burnout and reduce guilty, allowing leaders to move forward. So we move to the next slide, which is video excerpt 5, Practice Games and Murder Threats. So the synopsis that in a dark smoky room, Tony Shelby sit at the head of the table, facing a smart rival gang leaders, both men aware that this meeting could decide the fate of their empires. Tommy quickly accepts that he does not play by anyone's rules and warn the rivals that his ambition will come at a cost. Tommy reveals betrayals involving mutual contact, subtly threatening the rival with the people who will come after him. So the rival tries to remain confident, but Tommy's icy words and calm demeanor signals that negotiations are over. As Tommy rises to leave, delivering a final warning, the rival realizes that there is no escape from the consequences of his action, and the game has come to deadly end. So we move to the analysis. So this incident showcased Tony's skills using psychological tactics to dominate the tense atmosphere, and his cold demeanor signals he's not negotiating. By threatening the rival, Tony assert control, and the rival faltering confidence reveal his weakness. Tony calmness heightening the tension, leaving no doubts that crossing him will have consequences. We move to the cause and effects by this synopsis, by this part. So the cause of ruthless games and murderous threats is a leader may use psychological tactics like threats and cold language to maintain control and protect their interests. This creates anxiety in the rival, leading to tension and often cause the negotiator to fail, reinforcing the leader dominance. The rival, unable to win, may give in, shifting the outcome in the leader's favor. So, my suggestion is leaders should avoid overusing intimidation, as it can damage trust and long-term relationship. Instead, they should seek common ground and address both parties' need for lasting solution. Recognizing the risk of escalating tension is key, as it can backfire. Emotional intelligence helps leaders know when to ease psychological pressure, ensuring better decision. If tension rise too high, involving a nature mediator can help reach a fast resolutions. And my last topic is video except 6, perpetuating the cycles of violence. So, the synopsis: in a dimly lit pub, Tommy Shelby waits as Arthur Shelby stumbles in, looking worn and troubled. Arthur sits down, expressing his struggle to keep up with the chaos around him. Tony, cool and frustrated, tells Arthur he should be stronger by now. Arthur admits he feels stuck and unable to meet Tommy's expectation. Tommy warns him that his weakness is becoming a problem for the family. Arthur pleads for understanding, but Tommy says everyone has them demons and letting them control you is self-destructive. Tommy demands Arthur either fix himself or accept the consequences. Arthur, defeated, acknowledges he is already living with them. Tommy leaves, leaving Arthur to confront his spiraling self-destructive behavior alone. So the analysis, Arthur's inability to control his emotion show his growing struggle with self-destructions. His internal conflict mirror the external violence of the gang world. Tommy, rather than offering support, intensifies the cycle by demanding Arthur either change or face consequences, making Arthur feel more defeated. The scenes highlight how Tommy's harsh leadership only worsened Arthur's situation as his internal struggles grow harder to escape. Both personal and external violence fits into each other, creating a continuous loops of destructions. Yes. So the cause and effects, someone like Arthur, struggling with emotion controls, may experience a cycle of self-destructions. Internal conflicts such as a mental health issue often mirror external pressure like violence and a toxic environment. When a leader like Tommy respond harshly without offering support, it can worsen the individual struggles, leading to feel helplessness. This creates destructive loops where personal turmoil fuel external conflict, intensifying both the internal and external struggles. So, our suggestion is a support which involve offering understanding and constructive solution instead of adding pressure to our team members. So leaders actually should recognize the emotional challenge of their members and address them with empathy and provide resources like support or counseling the members. So next is leaders should encourage open dialogues and focus on rebuild strength to the members, so it can help the individuals manage their struggles, fostering personal growth and reduce both internal and external conflicts. Thank you. So last but not least, the conclusion of this television series, which is Peaky Blinders, is Peaky Blinders explore the blurred line between good and bad values. Characters like Tommy Shelby shows loyalty, family, and ambitions, but demeans their values with violence and betrayal. Good traits like love and connections are distorted by vengeance and manipulation. The pursuits of power, guidance by bad values leads to self-destruction and harms to others. So last is two strengths come from balancing integrity with empathy and understanding. Thank you. That's all from us.